toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will have the football first. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And wings it incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's caught downfield. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. Turning it on! Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. With the catch, it's McCarthy. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. And the Cyclones have pushed it inside the 20. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass is incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Old Dominion's offense will get the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape.
Breaks into the open. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quick strike complete. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. And the Monarchs will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Big decision now for you on offense. You just gave up a negative play, right? You killed some momentum down here close to the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go out and execute the game plan in red zone offense early and really try to suck the energy out of the stadium?
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. He splits the uprights. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the 1st quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's King. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Setting up the screen. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Monarchs in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Powers forward. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
It's third and goal and third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the field goal unit is on the field. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Great place to start for this offense. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's McCarthy. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fakes the grab. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese, the bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now. And Clay, the thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Finds his target down the middle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Monarchs headed quickly to the line. The give out of the gun. Plows through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Monarchs will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's 1st down from the 11. He'll pull it on the read. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Monarchs have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? Touchdown, Monarchs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Akron is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up 14 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got the big tight end on the corner route. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. Makes the catch. It's McCarthy. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Gets it out fast. All right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. Three-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Wide open downfield. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They are controlling the ball. Ninth play of the drive. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already... Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll close the gap to 14.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on... Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, ODU. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
27, Iowa State, 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And they turn it into a defensive score.
It's such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go right back to the run. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Absolutely perfect.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
And the Cyclones will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Reads it, fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides to back and leaves it. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Rides to the back. Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Grabbed on the outside. It's King. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. The Monarchs have pushed it inside the 20.
Second down.
Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 15 to Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. The Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Here's the pressure. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's McCarthy. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Second down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Immediately fires to the middle. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Now the play fake. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Got his man quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Leaves it with the back. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Right down the boulevard. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive, turning it on. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Swings it out to the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Monarchs will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Quick release by the QB. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Makes the grab on the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
Second down coming up.
Touchdown, Cyclones! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense on. Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Monarchs! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown.
19.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll sneak it.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But, Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him at the 45 on his way. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The give to the back. Find some fresh air. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Might be looking to run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Cyclones really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's McCarthy. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. He'll set up to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Iowa State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Bringing it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.